suppose it's a privilege for me, they picked Henry from Kilkenny as the All-Ireland champions, and even though I didn't have much to play as a part last year in the All-Ireland Championship, only a kind of a role coming on near the end of the game, and they've chosen me from Kerry, so just looking forward to getting it over with now. I was walking up at 10 to 6 anyway, which is very early for me. I haven't been up at 10 to 6 in years, and up at 10 to 6 and here for 15:15, and makeup and making me look like I'm sweating all this stuff for about an hour, and we started shooting around 7:20. It's pretty cool to see how it actually all works, No, it takes all day to do a 30-second lens, so I wouldn't like to be making movies like.
When you're standing over there, you feel a bit of like a fool, to be honest. You're kind of being told to do this and that, but when you go over and see it on the VT, it looks deadly, as they say. So it's brilliant the way they piece it together, and it's I suppose the technical heads, that's what they do, and the video doesn't lie, and it's a great way they're able to put it together. When you're on the hurling field, you just do it naturally, and up here you're kind of thinking to yourself too much. So no, I think we'll stick in the hurling field, as they say. The Fina club have really rolled in behind it, and it's brilliant. They're doing it for the club, and it's great, and that's what the whole thing of the GAA Ethos is about.
We're producing 2 ads, one for hurling, one for football, to promote a great games, but not only that, but also to link back to the club and what's behind the great players that emerge. It's also great to have Kieran Donaghy and Henry Shefflin here today. You couldn't have better ambassadors for any sport in the world. And also, as you'll be aware, the club members from the Fina have been involved as well. So it's very much a GAA family event, and we hope it's going to come up with something that will really question people's perception of the GAA and hopefully much for the better.
My name is Jimmy Darcy. I'm the GAA Games Development Manager. Well, I've only a small role to make sure that the advertising concept doesn't compromise any of the technical aspects of the game. So to make sure that the rules and the skills of hurling or football are maintained, and I suppose to make sure that whatever the producers and the directors want of the players or the actors who are taking the part of some of the players, that what they want is natural and fits in with the game. Sometimes that isn't fully possible. There's a bit of artistic license, but to try and maintain that integrity.
My name is Andy Hoolan. I play for the Fina in Class 7. It's fun, it's interesting, it's something to do, but I got to meet Henry. He was a hero for mine because I'm from Kilkenny. He's nice, very nice man. Got to see him and meet Kieran Donaghy, which I didn't expect. He's as well. Very nice.
And action!
I'm Tom Ryan. I'm a member of the Fina GAA Club in Glasnevin, and it's Jordan Croke Park for all the big games. Well, we arrived here at 6:30 for breakfast, and in for hair and makeup. Make us feel like film stars. Then we spend most of the day waiting around, waiting for things to happen and waiting to be needed. But it's very interesting watching, like Kieran Donaghy and Henry Shefflin going through their paces in there. You see them from a different angle. Very nice. Very down to earth people. And it amazes me always how down to earth and how accessible all these GAA stars are.
John Hayes, I'm a commercials director with a company called Sweet Media, and I was brought in to direct the latest GAA campaign. The post-production process would have started literally the very next day after we finished shooting, and that would have started with the edit, where I would have cut all those green screen elements together, which can often be, it's a very technical exercise, but it's something that the client and agency were great with. There's a big leap of faith when they see it for the first time because so much has got been created later on, but they really bought into that and allowed us just to get on with it. So when I was cutting it, I had the special effects team building background elements and things that we could kind of go straight into once the edit was signed off. So we cut for about 2-3 days, and then working with temp music and stuff like that, and presented that, and as I said, the guys made that leap of faith with us and let us go on to the next stage. And then we've literally started to kind of replace all that green with the kind of the backgrounds, the ghosting effects, all the things that kind of take quite a lot of time. And there's a lot of kind of finessing, often with kind of jobs like this which involve a lot of post-production. They never really come all together until the very end, because you're dealing with so many variables and so many elements. So it kind of, there's lots of kind of work in progress that you got to see. And again, you've got to kind of take that leap of faith and hopefully hope that the people around you are going to help tie it all together, and it's going to be what everybody talked about in the beginning. And I think that's going to be the case with this. I really love kind of working with sports guys, doing sports ads, because I'm just into sports. So my dad's a Kilkenny man, so it was a real buzz to meet Henry Shefflin. Kieran I'd seen play a few times, mostly on TV, and again, it's just a real buzz to meet guys like that. And they were just, yeah, really nice fellas to work with. So I get a real kick out of it. And as I said, I get a real buzz out of seeing it. If it's on the big screen in Croke Park or on TV in a break in one of the games, I get as much of a kick out of it as any.